the number and everyone knows the joke. So he says, can I have a go? And the guy says, sure. So in a quiet moment, he shouts out, 43. No one laughs. It's quiet. So he leans down, he says, what happened? What happened? And the guy says, I think it's the way you told it. So he says, can I have another go? Can I have another go? And the guy says, try again. So after a few moments, he says, 81. And the whole prison is laughing and laughing and laughing. And he leans down, he says, was that a good joke? He says, I don't know, we haven't heard that one yet. You'll have to think about it. Anyway, the important thing is that Saudi Arabia is at the crossroads now. The kingdom's at the crossroads where the Western world's dominance of the global media has diminished a little bit because of the financial global crisis, because Western institutions have been hurt and have been dented, and there's room for another voice. There is room for more understanding, because I think there are ears open and willing to listen. So I think this is the country, Saudi Arabia, the Arab world, the Muslim world, is at a crossroads where there's an opportunity for the voice of better understanding to come out and be heard. And that involves communication, which is why conferences like this are so important, and which is why the education that some of the young people in the university are getting in terms of mass communication is so important, because they can take the voice out there and say, look, all the negative stereotypes you're hearing about the Arab world and the Muslim world is very wrong. So I hope that's something that will progress, and that I hope by the time we have our next conference here, there is an opportunity for us to say, look, things have moved even further. And of course, I hope by the time we meet the next time that the global financial crisis has changed and that we're all much better off, because I hear things are getting so tough. Someone told me that in America there was a man who had his credit card stolen, but he didn't report it because the thief was spending less than his wife. Anyway, with that thought, I leave you and say thank you very much, and again, thanks for having us here.
نشكر الحقيقة جميع المشاركين، فقد أحسنوا يعني أمتعونا هذه الليلة وجعلوها يعني أمسية خاصة. سأترك يعني 4 دقائق، سأترك 4 دقائق فقط، نقول 5 دقائق فقط لمداخلة. كل دقيقة كل مداخلة لا تتجاوز الدقيقة، فالذي لديه يعني الرغبة في المشاركة فليتفضل. تفضل.
I think we are very serious about covering issues in Saudi Arabia and to get a greater understanding of the changes that are happening here. I don't know exactly what your complaints are, but you could talk to me afterwards and perhaps we could have a conversation about it. But one thing that you should know, which demonstrates how serious we are, is that as we speak, a production office is being built here. I visited it today. It'll be finished in 2 months' time. We have an Arabic-speaking correspondent who's already been appointed. And thanks to the kindness of the authorities here and the support that they've shown for the BBC, we'll be able to operate on the ground in Saudi Arabia in a way that we haven't hitherto been able to do. And I think that will help us enormously in terms of being able to talk to a wider range of people and ensure that Saudi views are aired properly.
سؤال آخر أو مداخلة؟ تفضل يا دكتور.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. Thanks extend to all our speakers tonight. It was a really very informative speech. I would like to integrate, 2 topics to ask 2 questions. One to Mr. Terry and one to Dr. Adel. Under the recent circumstances, there's a tendency to resist globalization in many communities around the world. The question to Mr. Timmins, how BBC successfully could deal with that issue, the resistance to globalization, to reach out to international community using the technology. The question to Dr. Adel, how international communities in general can deal with the flow of the technology and the globalization and mass communication, and at the same time maintain their cultures and their national identity. Thank you.
السؤال الموجه إلي حقيقة هو عن وسائل الاتصال وعلاقتها بالناشونال ايدنتيتي اللي هي الهوية الوطنية لشعب ما. الواقع أنه يعني ثورة الاتصال والمعلوماتية أوجدت أدوات جديدة أصبح من الصعب معها المحافظة على كل مفردات الهوية الوطنية لأي شعب، ولذلك أصبح هناك تقسيم إلى ما يسمى بالمفردات التي يمكن التنازل عنها من ثقافة وطنية معينة والمفردات التي لا يمكن التنازل عنها. ولهذا يعني إذا أتينا للتعريف اللي أنا قدمته عن العولمة، وهي طرق التفكير أو الثقافة عفواً، طرق التفكير والعيش لشعب ما، نجد أن طرق العيش أصبح فيها عولمة كثيرة لأنها لا تمثل جوهر. فيعني الحمد لله هنا في المجتمع السعودي يعني ما زلنا نحافظ على اللباس العربي، لكن إذا ذهبت إلى مجتمعات عربية أخرى لا تجد مثل هذه المفردة الثقافية محافظ عليها حتى الآن. وكذلك الأمر فيما يسمى بعولمة الغذاء، الماكدونالدايزيشن، يعني تعميم ثقافة الغذاء السريع. لكن هناك مفردات يعني تدافع عنها الشعوب بضراوة ولا تتخلى عنها وتعتبرها خط الدفاع الأخير بالنسبة لها، ومنها مفردات الدين وبعض العادات والتقاليد التي لا يمكن التخلي عنها. الآن في ظل ثورة الاتصال والمعلوماتية وبسبب هذا الانفتاح في التواصل بين الشعوب، ويستطيع الفرد أن يضع العالم في حضنه كما يقال لابتوب. اللاب معناها حضن زي ما أنت عارف، وفوق الحضن بعد أن كان ديسكتوب يوضع على الطاولة، فأصبحت تستطيع أن تضع العالم في حضنك وبين يديك. لم يعد للسلطة دور كبير في حجب المعلومة أو في تبادل المعلومات، ولهذا أصبح هناك ميل إلى التنازل